For thousands of years, the powerful Euphrates River has played a crucial role in the development of human civilization. It has witnessed countless stories and provided sustenance to civilizations that exist no more. However, the once mighty Euphrates River has mysteriously disappeared, and as its waters recede, an incredible treasure trove of historical artifacts is revealed. Hidden beneath the river's ancient bed lies long-forgotten secrets, ancient structures, mysterious symbols, and relics from a forgotten time, all wrapped in an air of mystery. But what secrets have scientists now uncovered on the riverbed of the Euphrates that are sending shockwaves across the scientific community? Join us as we unravel these secrets and the many mysteries that have surrounded this iconic river for ages. Historical background. The river was like a giant water highway that brought and sustained life to several countries like Turkey, Syria, Iraq, and even Saudi Arabia. Almost all of the river's water comes from eastern Turkey's highlands, where the snow melts in late spring and early summer. The water starts way up in the mountains and travels all the way down to these countries. When the snow melts, the river gets so full that it floods all along its length. It's like a massive wave of water moving through the land. This happens every year, and the people living in Iraq have learned to depend on it. They've been living in these areas near the river for thousands of years, and they know that when the flood comes, it's like a gift from nature. The water is like a lifeline for them, helping them grow crops and supporting their civilizations. In fact, the river is like a lifeline for the whole region. It has nourished the land for so long that it has become an important vein in the body of the earth. It's like the river has given life to civilizations and then witnessed their rise and fall. You can still find remnants of these ancient civilizations in the area, like pieces of a puzzle that tell us about the people who lived there long ago. In the ancient past, Iraq stood as the sole country within the Euphrates Basin with substantial water demands. The people of Iraq understood how valuable the river was, so they built clever irrigation systems to make the most of its power. These systems worked like magic, turning dry and empty lands into lush fields that supported powerful empires. The empires eventually faded away, but their magnificent remains continue to captivate our imaginations even today. Iraq's relationship with the river and the rest of the world changed as time passed. Everything transformed after the Second World War, including Iraq's water needs. The population grew rapidly, and as more people settled in Iraq, the demand for water skyrocketed. People needed water for drinking, growing crops, and running industries. In the 1960s, Iraq was taking an astonishing amount of water from the Euphrates each year. On average, they were withdrawing over 16 million cubic meters of water. To put that into perspective, it's like draining a swimming pool the size of a football field about 2 meters deep every single day. This enormous volume accounted for nearly half of all the water that flowed into Iraq from the river in a year. The country relied heavily on the river to meet its water needs, but such excessive withdrawal had consequences. It started affecting the river's natural flow, and the ecosystem's delicate balance began to suffer. The river's capacity to support the local environment and wildlife started to decline. Iraq faced a critical challenge: how to satisfy its growing population's water demands without harming the river and its ecosystems. This dilemma prompted scientists, engineers, and policymakers to come together and find innovative solutions. They explored various approaches, from improving water management practices to developing more efficient irrigation techniques. Starting from the mid-1960s, both Syria and Turkey have embarked on ambitious dam projects to harness the waters of the Euphrates. The Tabqa Dam in Syria and the Kaban Dam in Turkey have already been constructed, with Turkey planning additional significant water management initiatives along its stretch of the river. As these irrigation projects become fully operational by the end of the century, it is anticipated that the water demand will exceed the river's available flow. Iraq is likely to face the greatest challenges among the countries involved due to its location in the lowest part of the basin. Disagreements over the allocation of the river's water resources have strained diplomatic relations between Syria and Iraq. It is possible that such disputes will continue and even escalate as both Turkey and Syria increasingly utilize significant portions of the available river flow for irrigation. This river, flowing through the pages of history, has been an incredible source of life and a treasure sought after by many. Even today, it remains a lifeline, playing a crucial role in our daily lives. It generously provides water for farming, enabling crops to grow and flourish. Its gentle currents support the movement of goods, making trade and commerce possible. Industries thrive thanks to the reliable supply of water that the Euphrates delivers. But the journey of this mighty river does not stop at the borders of Iraq. It embarks on an extraordinary adventure, merging its waters with the Tigris River's waters, forming a powerful union known as the Shatt al-Arab. Together, they create a new entity that flows forward, carrying the combined strength of two rivers until they finally meet the vast expanse of the Persian Gulf. It is the grand finale of its epic voyage, completing a journey that has spanned countless miles. Throughout the ages, the Euphrates River has witnessed the triumphs and struggles of humanity, serving as a silent observer of remarkable achievements and intense conflicts. Many great empires, such as the Assyrians, Persians, Greeks, and Romans, have locked horns and waged wars to gain control over this strategic waterway. They all recognize the immense value that the Euphrates holds, as its waters hold the key to power, prosperity, and dominance in the region. Long ago, this river in Basra flowed through a vast and magical landscape, splitting into countless smaller channels and giving birth to a magnificent expanse called the marshes. These marshes were not just any swampland, they were teeming with life and harboring a unique group of people known as the Marsh Arabs, who had built their homes and livelihoods in harmony with the marshes. However, in the 1990s, an era filled with tumult and conflict, the ruling powers of the time, led by Saddam Hussein, made a fateful decision. They chose to drain the marshes, hoping to quell the rebellious spirit of the Marsh Arabs. The once glorious marshes faced devastation as the life-giving waters were diverted and the land transformed into a desolate and dry terrain. It seemed like the marshes had been lost forever, fading into distant memory. Yet, like the turning tides of destiny, a remarkable event occurred with the invasion of Iraq in 2003. The new administration that emerged recognized the immense value and significance of the marshes, not only as a precious ecosystem, but also as a cultural heritage. A decision was made to reverse the draining policy and embark on an ambitious mission to restore the marshes to their former magnificence. But this won't be an easy feat to accomplish. The river that nourishes the marshes has experienced a significant decrease in its water level, which presents a big challenge. Only boats with extremely shallow bottoms can venture forward to travel along the Euphrates. These special boats have the amazing ability to navigate in waters as shallow as a small puddle, allowing them to explore the river's pathways. However, their journey is limited because they can only go as far as the city of Hit in Iraq. Hit is a mere 53 meters above the level of the sea, acting as a barrier that these unique boats cannot pass. Moreover, reaching the marshes requires traveling upstream for an astonishing distance of 1,930 kilometers, 1,200 miles, from Hit. It's a long and challenging journey, but the potential restoration of the marshes makes it truly worthwhile. The efforts to revive this extraordinary ecosystem are crucial for the environment and the Marsh Arab communities, who rely on it for their lives and livelihoods. The boats designed to navigate the river's shallow waters are truly remarkable. They are specially constructed with bottoms that are so shallow that they barely dip into the water. This allows them to glide effortlessly through the river, even when the water level is incredibly low. These boats are like graceful dancers, delicately maneuvering through the shallowest parts of the river, avoiding any obstacles that might be lurking beneath the surface. As these unique vessels make their way along the river, the city of Hit acts as a final destination for their journey. Hit is a place where the river's depth becomes too great for these boats to continue their exploration. It stands as a threshold, marking the limit of their navigation. Looking beyond Hit, the river expands into a deeper and more challenging path, making it inaccessible for shallow draft boats. To reach the marshes, one must continue the journey upstream from Hit. It's an arduous trek that spans a staggering distance of 1,930 kilometers. Going against the current, the travelers brave the forces of nature to reach the marshes, where a unique and delicate ecosystem awaits. The marshes are a haven of biodiversity, home to numerous plant and animal species that thrive in this watery landscape. The marshes' restoration benefits the environment and ensures the continuation of the traditional way of life for the marsh Arab communities. These communities have relied on the marshes for centuries, finding sustenance and livelihoods within the rich resources provided by this unique ecosystem. Prophecies about the Euphrates. Did you know that the Euphrates River, mentioned in the Bible, has some really fascinating prophecies associated with it? In the ancient book of Genesis, which tells the story of the beginning of the world, the Euphrates River is described as one of the 4 rivers flowing from the legendary Garden of Eden. It was considered a very important part of the landscape, like a boundary that marked the land promised to Abraham and his descendants. Let's fast forward to the book of Jeremiah, where things get even more intriguing. Jeremiah, a prophet of ancient times, made a prophecy about the river. He predicted that the waters of Babylon, including the mighty Euphrates, would dry up as a consequence of the people's worshipping of idols. It's truly astonishing that in recent times, we have seen a decline in water levels in both the Euphrates and Tigris rivers. This makes us wonder whether this ancient prophecy is actually happening right now. But wait, there's even more to this captivating tale. The Euphrates River also gets mentioned in the book of Revelation, which is believed by many to contain prophecies about future events. According to Revelation 16 verse 12, it is predicted that the Euphrates River will dry up during the end times. This extraordinary event is seen as a powerful sign, indicating something big is about to happen. It's like a symbolic signal, showing that a massive army from the east will cross the river. This is considered a significant moment, marking the culmination of the ultimate battle between good and evil, where the world's rulers will gather in a region known as Armageddon. This river also holds a special significance in Islamic beliefs and teachings about the future. Islamic scriptures, including the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, mention the Euphrates River multiple times. It is believed to be connected to paradise, with 4 rivers flowing from its source. What's fascinating is that Islamic prophecies depict the Euphrates River as the site of major battles, particularly a monumental conflict known as the Battle of Derbik or Armageddon. This war is seen as a sign of the end times, as foretold by the Prophet Muhammad. According to the prophecies, significant events and decisive battles will unfold in this area. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Islamic teachings speak of a hidden mountain made of pure gold within the depths of the Euphrates River. It is believed that one day this mountain will be revealed, serving as a clear indication that the end times are approaching. However, the Prophet Muhammad warned that when this mountain is exposed, people will be consumed by greed and materialism. He cautioned that out of every 100 individuals, only 1 would be able to resist the calamities brought about by this immense temptation. The authenticity of this prophecy is supported by its inclusion in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, which are highly respected collections of the Prophet Muhammad's sayings. This hadith clearly serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of resisting greed and materialistic desires, especially when faced with overwhelming temptation. Mysterious discoveries in the dried-up Euphrates. While one might think that drought is a terrible thing, it turns out to be a blessing in disguise. As the river's waters shrink, something incredible happens. The hidden secrets of the past are unveiled. According to Ratib Ali Al-Kubaisi, the director of Anbar Province's Antiquities Department, this drought has revealed ancient archaeological sites that were previously unknown. It's like discovering a whole new world. Who could have imagined that Anbar in Iraq would turn out to be one of the most significant archaeological sites in the country? Before the area was submerged, about 75 archaeological sites had been partially excavated, giving us glimpses into various cultures spanning back to 3000 BC. These cultures include the Sumerians, who left their mark on history, and even the Romans, known for their grandeur. But that's not all. There were ancient Jewish communities immersed in the vicinity too, with their own stories to tell. Now, thanks to the receding floods caused by the drought, Ratib has been able to visit specific locations that were once hidden beneath the water's surface. One such location is a magnificent cliff adorned with a sequence of pre-Christian tombs etched into its face. It's like stepping into a time capsule and witnessing history come alive. The legendary Sumerian king, Gilgamesh. In the ancient land of Sumer, Gilgamesh reigned as a powerful and revered king, his name evoking tales of heroism and adventure. Gilgamesh, a larger-than-life figure, captivated the imagination of his people. Stories of his epic quests and extraordinary feats spread far and wide, transcending time and becoming the stuff of legends. He was a hero whose courage knew no bounds, embarking on perilous journeys to seek immortality and wisdom, challenging the gods themselves. His reign marked a significant period in the ancient world, where civilization was blooming amidst the rivers and fertile plains. His kingdom was situated in Mesopotamia, a region known as the cradle of civilization, where advancements in writing, agriculture, and governance laid the foundation for future societies. In the midst of this vibrant landscape, he stood tall, leading his people with wisdom and strength. His rule brought prosperity and unity to the land, shaping the destiny of Sumerian civilization. But beyond his role as a ruler, Gilgamesh embodied the spirit of human ambition and the relentless pursuit of knowledge and immortality. Today, the Epic of Gilgamesh stands as one of the oldest surviving works of literature, a testament to the enduring legacy of this legendary king. It is a tale that transcends time, delving into universal themes of mortality, friendship, and the eternal quest for meaning. Burial sites. In the year 2022, an extraordinary event took place that captured the imagination of people worldwide. The serene waters of the Euphrates Dam Lake in eastern Syria began to recede, revealing an astonishing secret hidden beneath its surface for centuries. It was as if the river was unveiling a long-kept mystery, leaving the local population in awe of the extraordinary sight that unfolded before them. The news spread like wildfire, and soon, a team of dedicated excavators and archaeologists descended upon the site, their hearts filled with anticipation and excitement. With each layer of dirt and debris carefully removed, a treasure trove of ancient artifacts and human remains emerged, painting a vivid picture of a forgotten era. The history of the area slowly unfurled, weaving a tale that was anything but ordinary. The sheer magnitude of the discovery was breathtaking. The site sprawled across vast expanses on the eastern bank of the Euphrates Dam Lake, stretching back to the time of the Byzantine civilization in the Raqqa province. It seemed to transcend time, as its boundaries extended from the Wadi Sal al-Kashbad and Shams al-Din region in the northwestern countryside of Raqqa, all the way to the administrative border between Raqqa and Aleppo. As the excavation progressed, the unearthed artifacts offered a fascinating glimpse into the lives of the people who once inhabited this ancient land. Ceremonial objects, intricately crafted jewelry, and delicate pottery were delicately retrieved, carefully preserving their fragile beauty. Each artifact was like a thread connecting the present to a distant past, allowing archaeologists to reconstruct the narratives of bygone civilizations. Among the discoveries were burial sites that held profound significance. As the ancient tombs were unveiled, the remains of the deceased were given a voice, sharing tales of their rituals and beliefs. The meticulous examination of the skeletal remains shed light on the physical characteristics, health, and even the diet of these ancient inhabitants. The stories of ordinary individuals, once lost to time, were now being resurrected through the careful study of their resting places. Now, it's time today's subscriber pick. As the Euphrates River receded, an astonishing sight emerged from beneath the river's surface. A colossal head sculpture, weathered by time and adorned with intricate carvings, slowly revealed itself. The people stood in awe, their eyes widening with wonder. News of the sculpture spread swiftly, attracting curious souls from near and far. It was a sight to behold, a magnificent face frozen in time. The sculpture bore the marks of a forgotten civilization, its features etched with wisdom and ancient secrets. Some believed it possessed the ability to bestow unimaginable blessings, while others thought it held the key to unlocking lost knowledge. Scholars and archaeologists flocked to the site, armed with tools and notebooks, eager to study the monumental find. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. Mitanni Empire. This city was hidden beneath the waters, and its secrets remained untouched for centuries. When a dam was built in the 1980s, people knew there was an ancient city in that area, but they had never fully explored its structures and artifacts that had survived an ancient earthquake. In 2018, during a catastrophic drought, parts of the ancient city emerged from the depths. It was an incredible sight. Researchers quickly took the opportunity to explore this long-lost metropolis. They discovered a magnificent palace with gigantic walls, towering at about 22 feet high and 6 feet thick. Inside, they found remnants of wall paintings in vibrant shades of red and blue, offering a glimpse into the city's past. However, time was not on their side. The waters began to rise again, and the city was submerged once more. But this year, when another drought struck, a team was assembled in just a few days to investigate the site before it disappeared again. The University of Freiburg provided last-minute funding to support the expedition. Archaeologists ventured into the ancient city and made remarkable discoveries. They mapped several colossal buildings and unearthed hundreds of artifacts. Among the findings were an industrial complex, a fortified structure with walls and towers for defense, and a multi-story storage building. The storage building was particularly fascinating, as it must have held vast quantities of goods from across the region. Ivana Pulgis, an assistant professor of archaeology, remarked on the significance of the enormous magazine building. It provided valuable insights into the city's trade and importance within the Mitanni Empire. The expedition's leader, Hassan Ahmed Qasim, chairman of the Kurdistan Archaeology Organization, declared that the excavation results demonstrated the city's significance as a vital center in the Mitanni Empire. One of the most impressive aspects was how well preserved some of the walls remained despite being submerged for over 40 years. The earthquake that destroyed the city might have contributed to their survival, as they were made of sun-dried mud. Hastek Castle. The mystical unveiling of hidden wonders is not confined to the boundaries of Iraq alone. In the enchanting lands of Turkey, a riveting tale unfolded near the waters of the Kaban Dam Lake, nestled along the majestic Euphrates River. In the wondrous year of 2021, the waters receded, and as they did, a captivating sight emerged from beneath the depths. The ruins of an ancient temple, known as the Hastek Castle, gracefully revealed themselves, standing as a testament to a pre-Christian era steeped in awe-inspiring history. This castle became submerged in water in 1974 when the Kaban Dam started to hold water. The temple, painstakingly carved into the rocky hills, presents a breathtaking sight to behold. Adorned with captivating Greek inscriptions, it beckons us to explore the mysteries of its religious practices and rituals. With each stroke of the chisel and every word etched into its stones, this ancient sanctuary offers us an unparalleled glimpse into the minds and hearts of those who once sought solace and enlightenment within its sacred confines. Muribet. Syria's Lake Assad exposed one of the most mysterious sights in the world when its waters receded, the ancient settlement mound of Muribet, dating back to the Neolithic era. This mysterious site provides a fascinating glimpse into the earliest days of civilization in the region. Muribet's discovery is especially significant because it sheds light on the very beginnings of agriculture. Imagine our ancestors, thousands of years ago, experimenting with growing plants and cultivating crops for the first time. It was a crucial turning point in human history, as it marked the transition from a nomadic lifestyle to settled communities. But that's not all. The uncovering of Muribet also challenged our understanding of gender roles in early human societies. The ancient ruins revealed something remarkable: evidence of the veneration of women as deities. This suggests that women held positions of power and respect in this ancient civilization, a fact that goes against the conventional beliefs about gender roles during that time. The ancient city of Nineveh. Along the banks of the Tigris lies the ancient city of Nineveh, once the mighty capital of the Assyrian Empire. Imagine grand palaces reaching for the sky, towering temples where people worshipped, and vast libraries filled with ancient knowledge. These remnants vividly depict a long-lost era ruled by powerful kings, revered queens, skilled merchants, and talented artisans. Travel a little further along the Tigris, and you'll stumble upon the site of Tel Brak, a bustling metropolis during the early dynastic period of Mesopotamia. Buried within its ruins lie the traces of forgotten civilizations. You'll find early forms of writing etched onto clay tablets, providing a glimpse into the development of human communication. Moreover, the intricate agricultural system discovered here reveals how these ancient people sustained themselves, growing crops and taming the land. But the Tigris River has more to offer. It has also unveiled remnants of the Sumerian, Akkadian, and Babylonian civilizations. Imagine towering ziggurats, believed to be dwelling places of the gods, rising against the horizon. Elaborate tombs and palaces give us glimpses into the daily lives of people who lived in these ancient times. Sadly, these exposed ancient sites face new challenges. Without the protection of water, they are vulnerable to decay, erosion, and damage from the harsh desert climate. Delicate carvings, intricate details, and precious artifacts are at risk of fading away forever. However, dedicated archaeologists are diligently working to uncover these treasures while implementing measures to preserve them from the elements. They understand the immense knowledge and insights that these ancient artifacts hold. Preserving them is not just about protecting the past, it is about safeguarding our cultural heritage and understanding where we come from. As the receding waters of the Euphrates unveil the remnants of these extraordinary civilizations, it is crucial that we take proactive steps to protect and preserve these invaluable pieces of history. Their fate should not be left to chance or neglect. Only by doing so can we continue to unravel the mysteries of our shared human past. Which of these discoveries do you find most intriguing? Let's have your answers in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.